Welcome back, YouTube fam. It's your boy Y, and in this video, I'm actually just going over a quick step guide on the multiple buttons that exist on here. If you recall, in my previous video from probably like a couple months back, I went over I think I'm saying it right, the Dasai Mochi. And this was one that you put in your car. It's kind of like your little interactive pal that makes different faces based off the way you drive. So it's pretty cool thing to have in. I've gotten plenty compliments from people jumping in the car and seeing it. It looks pretty cool. They like the different faces, even children. But when you first take this out the box, and of course, as you noticed when first originally had the video, this was the helmet. So when you first take it out the box, of course, you're going to be greeted with this thing on top. So it's going to be on top of it, but you can remove the helmet. So if you go to the website, there are plenty different helmets you could buy. I got the clear one when I originally got this. I just wanted to see the internals. So I got the clear one. I could have grabbed a different color, but I just wanted to see if I even liked it. You, on the other hand, if you buy this, you don't have to get this one. You can get a whole different color. But let's say you get this color and you're bored with it, just buy a new helmet. You just simply take it off the top and then just swap the other one and just snap it right back in. The only reason why I'm not snapping it in because it's a little bit difficult to take it off because it's like wedged in there. It's not bad. It keeps it from falling off. But the way that I was able to get it off was by using, the adhesives. So when I'm pulling this adhesive off, I'm able to kind of pull that off as well. It just kind of helped it a little bit better. You may be able to pull it off way easier than me, but that thing gets on there pretty tight. So not bad. But the reason for this video is really to show you guys how to use the button on the side. Now, in that previous video, you would notice that it had a lot of sounds. If you notice now, there's no sounds. This thing has other capabilities as well, like the gyroscope, which you could turn on and off as well. But I'm just gonna show you guys how to do it because it's just a matter of pressing the button. Literally, that's it. There's no secret formula to it. It's just that little button you see right here. You just have to press it. So if you remember, like we have like the Bluetooth headphones and you have to tap once or tap twice or tap 3 times. You have to do the same thing with this one in order to change certain settings. For example, the first press of the button, and I don't have no nails, so it may be more difficult, but the first press turns it off. So one tap turns it off. One tap would also turn it back on. But what if you do a double tap? So you have to tap it twice. If you notice, it said the gyroscope is now off. So now it's not going to be able to focus on like how you're driving and make faces based off of what is, assuming your driving is. But what if you tap it twice again? Now, if you notice, it turns it right back on. So again, one tap to turn it off, 2 taps for the gyroscope. What about 3 taps? 1, 2, 3. Now there's a timer. So this thing does come in with the built-in timer. I believe that timer is, for example, when you stop driving, of course, this is going to be on your dashboard, right? But after a certain period of time where it notices like the car isn't moving or it's not moving, it will turn off automatically. That's where that timer comes in. So you could have it on the whole time if you want, by the way, but it will drain this battery. So you do have to take it. This isn't a battery that lasts forever. You have to take it and charge it from time to time. It does last a good minute, but just keep in mind, eventually you have to take this thing off, charge it, and then put it back. So the timer will help out with saving a lot of battery because when it's not moving, it's going to turn off by itself. And when you start the car and you start moving, like when you're backing up or you move your car, this thing will turn on automatically. So that's kind of where the timer comes in, but let's turn it back on. So 3 taps for the timer, 1, 2, 3. And as you see, timer's back on. Now there is also 4 taps. So let's see what the 4 taps is. So tap it 4 times, 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can see the sound is back on. And now you can hear it. So I'm putting it to my mic. Let me see if I can do another animation. See if it do another sound. Anytime now. So that's just the sound based off the animation it makes. Now, when you take this like originally out this box, the sound will automatically be on here. If you're like me and the sound was okay at first, but then I got as you can see, the sound again. If you're like me and you put it into the car and after a certain period of time, it got annoying to deal with the sound in driving, you can turn the sound off. As you can see, we're gonna turn it off 4 taps. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the sound is off. So the animations will still show, but it will not affect the sound. You won't hear any sound. So you don't have to worry about hearing the sound anymore. So if you're like me again, and you're in the car and you like the animations, but you don't want to hear that sound, tap it 4 times. So again, remember the first tap is to turn it on and off. Second tap is to turn the gyroscope on and off. Third tap is to turn the timer on and off. And 4 taps is to turn the sound on and off. I haven't tried 5 taps, but let's just see if there is 5 taps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so there's no 5 taps. So there's only 4 taps with this thing. So hopefully this helps somebody, because I know some had asked me, not on here, but like even in, outside of YouTube, I've been asked about like the sound. The best way to disable that sound is with the button on the side. So again, this thing is pretty awesome, but I know not everybody cares for all the sounds all the time, and you can turn it on and off. So just keep in mind, again, 1 tap is to turn it on and off. You technically don't have to do the 1 tap because it turns on by itself. As soon as you move it, it will turn automatically on. But 2 taps is for the gyroscope. So it'll track, make the faces based off of like how you're moving. So if it feels that the car is moving fast or you're doing a quick turn, it'll try to do it, some type of animation to mimic that. 3 taps, remember, that one is going to be the timer. I would highly suggest you leave the timer on. So if it's off when you got it, turn it on, because it's going to turn off by itself and save you a lot of battery. And then 4 taps, that's how you turn the sound off. So sorry if I keep repeating myself. I just want to make sure you guys are able to know what this does in case you are trying to get it. Like I said, this thing has been pretty cool. So you can think of this like a long-term review technically. I have actually liked this. I've gotten plenty of comments on it, compliments, where they just thought it was pretty cool to have. It doesn't do much. It's not like it's gonna, do some type of AI feature for you. It's just doing different animations. The kids will definitely think it's cool if you have it in the car, even if you put it in the back seat or something. This is something pretty cool to have. So definitely check out the website, the Dasai Mochi website. You could even Google it. I'll put a link in the description so that way you can find the website easily if you decide. And they just released a new, I guess, I don't want to say a new colorway, but I guess I say kind of like a colorway, but it's called Liberty Style Walk. So I'm going to do a video on that as well. They released other ones, but it wasn't much of a difference. It was just a simple design of the helmet, like all black with some white designs, but I didn't care for those ones. But the Liberty Style Walk is something I was interested in because I think it would match my car. So feel free, if you have any more questions, throw a comment down there. If you want to give me any tips or pointers or something I could do better, or even if it's something you know about this, let me know if there's anything I'm doing wrong or anything I could do better on these, because I like to know as much as possible about this. Other than that, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching the video. Hopefully this helps somebody who has bought the Dasai Mochi, even if you've had it for a long time. I know the instructions isn't too clear, so hopefully this video kind of helps you and helps you to like this product a lot better. All right, take care, YouTube fam. If you haven't joined the family, go and hit that subscribe button. Go and give me a like for this video, and let's keep growing in the year 2025. All right, take care. Peace. One more thing I almost forgot. So remember the 1, the 2, the 3, and the 4 taps. If you want to know how much battery your Mochi has, hold the button. So one more thing, I was going to be moving on to something completely different. But all right, so remember 1 tap, 2 taps, 3 taps, 4 taps, but to look at the battery, just simply hold it. So when you hold it, you can see how much battery it has.